Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode on the Hermitcraft server. A little bit of an unexpected start to this episode. I'm out doing some caving. I've been having an adventure in this swamp biome over here. So this is across the way from the desert, which is where we're making our wastelands. So I've been coming over here to get lots of clay. Then I found a cave and I went down and found a mine shaft, got myself lots of tracks from there. And yeah, I saw this cave. I came over here, it was really dark, it was in the daytime when I saw it. And as soon as I went in, 3 skeletons and a spider started attacking me. So yeah, I took them out and then I came in here. There's been lots of clay, iron and coal. I've been using my silk touch pick to get that because I brought an ender chest with me. And my arm is due to break, so I've brought some replacements with me as well. And yeah, I was making my way down here. And it was a dead end, and there was some gravel here, so I started digging that away just to see if there's anything behind it, and there wasn't, so I thought I'd start digging down, see if I could find some caves, and it wasn't long till I found this. And you know what this means? This is a stronghold, so we should start digging. Also, King Happy messaged me a second ago. I should actually get back to him in a second. Now, one thing I've always wanted to do with Stronghold is take all of these cracked and mossy cobblestone blocks. Now, on the last Hermitcraft map, I didn't get the opportunity to do that, so this time, since I'm over here, I think I should help myself to it, basically. At the moment, I'm not going inside. I don't know why. We can go inside, can't we? Let's have a look around, see what's going on. Oh my, there is a oh Christ. There's a ravine here, there's lots of lava. There appears to be lighting bugs as well. I got to be careful here. If there's... Did you see that? Did you? It started to sprint right as I went to the edge. This is a dangerous stronghold. Oh man. And it's weird because there's these lighting bugs. You can see it's not all being lit up properly. And there doesn't appear to be any mobs on here. There are other people in the server that take care of him. And yeah, I don't know if we're going to see anything that exciting. I think I'll keep recording for a moment. Okay, I found the portal room. I found that a while ago, and now I'm just exploring the last parts. I think I've almost got everything. But there are tons of lighting glitches on this map. As I came out like this, it looks like, you know, there's just a huge open cavern or something out there. Whereas actually, you can see bits of the stronghold are floating in the sky, and the other wall is over there. If you look down, there is this lighting bug that goes around and a pool of lava. Do you know what this is? This seed is fantastic. I've seen loads of cool mine shafts, caves, all kinds of different things. Ravines as well. We half slabbed one of those, remember? And yeah, just exploring the stronghold. The stronghold seems really, really big. And as well as that, we're finding all of these crazy lava ravines and lighting bugs and all sorts of strange things. So it is to our right that open area was a moment ago, so we should try and head a little bit in that direction. We need to make a turning to the right at some point, but I've already been around here. Let's try through this doorway. Nothing over there. Let's put a torch down in that corner. I think, here we go. Here's somewhere I haven't been yet, so this is going to take us to the same place, I think. Let's see. Okay, now kind of a dead end. Still on my right hand side though, so it would appear I haven't been around here. Something else that's quite interesting, a hole down into oblivion, and then it should be across here. Was that what I saw a moment ago? Maybe not, I don't know. But here's somewhere else I haven't been. Anyway, I'm going to keep exploring, and I think when I next record, unless something interesting happens, I will be showing you the portal and where that is. So here it is. This is the portal frame. I don't know if this is the centre of the stronghold, but it's definitely the most important thing here. And we've also got the silverfish spawner. I'm not going to destroy that in case anyone wants to make a farm with it. And so you can see I've closed off that area so it's nice and safe. Also in these chests I found that it seems like they've changed the things you can get from them. I've been getting iron chest plates, leggings, iron pickaxe and an iron sword. It seems like they've changed it so when you're in a stronghold you'll get iron items. Don't know when they did that, but there you go. Anyway, there is nothing much more for me to say at the moment. I'm going to go grab some materials from my base so I can set up a little outpost and start taking this down and collecting all of the different types of stone bricks. Okay, this is a little bit unusual. I'm trying to find my way out and I managed to find a little corridor which I hadn't gone down before. It led down some stairs and it would appear that there's a whole nother part Wow, and that goes deeper still. And that has cobwebs behind the door. So that's why I started recording, because I saw these cobwebs. Oh, and it's a library. Okay, so this has a library there, and possibly another library down here. So there's even more to this stronghold than I originally thought. And let's just break this. Oh, that's not going to work, is it? There we go. Oh, wait a minute. What is this? It is a zombie spawner. We have a zombie spawner inside our stronghold. Awesome. Some records, a name tag. Excellent. Been looking for that. And a golden apple. Wow. What a find. Okay, I think it's time to set down my ender chest. Now this is one of the reasons that I brought my silk touch pick with me, is because I can pick it back up again. So I'm going to chuck in some of these items and pick those things up. So it was last night that I found the stronghold and recorded those clips, and after I was done recording I met up with Red Eyes, Joe Hills and King Happy, and we all came over here to explore the stronghold and raid it for its mossy stone bricks and cracked stone bricks as well. And so I came here this morning to get some more, and I saw that had been built, so I'm pretty sure this is going to take us, let's grab that, into, yes, the portal room right here. And we basically raided this place. There's a silverfish, let's get away. Ugh. No, go away. Trying to record. That's so annoying. Oh, and here comes some more now. Great. Right, that's blocked up. Let's kill these. Probably going to get an army of silverfish on me now. Yep, that's pretty much what's happening. Okay, there we go. I think there's another one. Anyway, what I was trying to say is that we started raiding the place, and you can see this is the aftermath after people go through and take away all the cracked bricks and the mossy ones as well. And I was kind of thinking that, you know, Joe Hills is in America and King Happy stays up late, that when I come back in here, all of the mossy cobble, I keep calling it that, mossy cobble, mossy stone bricks and the cracked ones might be gone, but you can see there's still some around, so I'm going to go have a look and continue fighting silverfish, it would seem. But yeah, I'm basically just going to continue harvesting as much of it as I can. Oh, those silverfish were really annoying. I've been dealing with loads of them while I've been collecting these resources, but let's have a look at what I've got on so far. So down here we have some cracked stone bricks, and above them we have the mossy. I've got a lot more of those than cracked stone. I was actually expecting to get more of these, but I guess perhaps these ones generate more frequently. And then I've got some stone bricks as well, which I obviously wasn't focusing on getting because these two are rare. But that stronghold is enormous, and I found some other sections that I managed to miss before, and so it gets bigger and bigger, it seems, and I'm not sure that all of it has still been fully explored. So I'm going to go back there in a bit and continue harvesting some resources. That's kind of what I want to do at the moment. I really do enjoy that, just doing the kind of mindless tasks, I guess, and I'm not sure what project it is that I want to do next, so I'm going to have a think about that. However, what we're going to do right now is head over to the nether. I should actually make sure I have the right kind of stuff for that in my inventory at the moment. I've noticed I've got my silk touch pick on me, which I don't want to take into the nether. But King Happy and Red Eyes last night, after we went over to the stronghold, they started working on the blaze farm, so I want to go and check out and see what they've done. So here we are at the blaze farm. This place is pretty damn awesome, and I wanted to show you it quickly. So we got a dual blaze spawner. It looks like they almost might be perfectly in line with each other. Yep, and are they at the same height as well? I think they are. Yeah, they're at the same height. That's pretty cool. So this is built by Red Eyes and King Happy. I don't know 100% how all of it works, but I've been having a look around. So you have a piston pusher set up on this side just to funnel all the blaze down to the bottom. And then the really cool thing here is that it uses minecarts, and I'm pretty sure this is Red Eye's idea because he loves to use minecarts with mobs. So he's picking up the blaze and then putting them into these lava streams. Now, how he gets them out of the cart, I think he sends them directly into the lava. That destroys the minecart. The hopper, which is underneath that half slab, picks it up and then puts it into the dispenser, which then puts it back on the track. That is really awesome. That's a really cool way of doing things right there. And so then the blades get elevated up to this point here. Now we have a lever over on this side. You pull this and there's pistons at the back which push over where they come up, so the blades will get stuck in the lava and they'll all get into a 3x1 area here. where you've got some hoppers that collect blaze rods as well, so you don't have to worry about them again. We've got loads of those. Up the top here you have poison potions, so you press that, you poison all of the blaze, that gets them down to 1 hit, and then you take a instant damage potion, or a splash damage potion even, and throw it at the blaze and it kills them all, and that is how you get tons and tons of XP. So these potion stands are interesting as well. I was just having a look at it and I think I understand how it works just by looking here. You see we have a hopper in the middle, so that's going to feed in the ingredients to the brewing stand down below. Now when we press this button we're going to put in a nether wart first because it's directly in front of the hopper, and then the one above is going to put the item into the air and then it's going to go into the hopper a moment later, so it'll be the second ingredient in that item hopper, and then behind it I guess it will power the other two after that, and the same thing probably happens again. The one at the bottom puts its ingredient before the one at the top, so it puts all the ingredients in order. And probably very little redstone involved there. I think King Happy said that there was hardly any redstone. I don't want to step on this pressure plate because I don't know exactly what it does, but yeah, it's a really nice little brewing stand that they got here. There's one on either side. I think one of these, this one right here does the poison one, and the one on the other side does the instant damage. But yeah, this place is really awesome, and I can't wait to see what it looks like when it's finished, because they got a nice theme with the netherrack and the sandstone already, and I'm sure they're going to be finishing that off. So right now we are back in the Stronghold, and this episode I don't really have a plan for what we're going to be doing. I do have some projects that I want to do lined up, but we're not going to be able to do that this episode. So I've been having fun just gathering these blocks from the Stronghold and checking out the Nether Fortress. And then it occurred to me that we had some libraries here in the fortress, so I thought that I would go and gather all of the books. So I've got all of them, and it's filled up my inventory, as you can see here. And that is a ton of books. That's a really nice and useful resource to have at this point in the game, because we just set up the blaze farm, and one of the things that it needs is an enchanting table, of course. So first of all, let me show you. You can see this has 2 floors, this room. I've taken all of the bookshelves from up the top there as well, and there is another library round the corner which I've also ransacked. This is the one that had the... I keep thinking it's a spider spawner, it's not though, it's a zombie spawner. It has that in the corner. And so I've taken all of the bookshelves out of here as well. And this is great because with the blaze farm what we can do is not only set up an enchanting table now, but we have a big supply of books to enchant as well. So we can go over there. XP is now free to some extent if you consider the amount of time that you have to put into letting the blaze gather up and then destroy them and do all of that. So having the books for enchants is brilliant because we can use the anvil to combine them together and start getting some really good tools and enchantments. And believe it or not, I think I've almost gotten used to navigating around here. There we go. Kind of went round in a circle there, but this is the way out to the nether portal. And yeah, most of this place is now just a chaotic scramble of missing blocks, and it's a little difficult to get around, but you kind of get used to it. So anyway, what I'm going to do is head over to the nether. We're going to take all of these books, of course, and we're going to start setting up an enchanting table. So when I arrived at the blaze farm, it occurred to me that this wasn't my project and I should probably ask someone before I started building an enchanting table. So I spoke to King Happy, and it turns out they have plans to put one above where you kill the blaze. So that means that you can look up and there's one on the ceiling, you can right click it and do an enchantment. So what I thought I would do is come back here and build one for this area, which we still haven't got a proper name for. And I've been putting off doing that originally because I've been working on a redstone design to control the bookshelves that was quite unique, although I couldn't quite get it to work, and I think I'd rather just crack on and build a room for this because I kind of have a vision of what I want to do. So I know exactly where I'm going to build it now. I've been looking around for a while, and it's going to be a little bit of an unusual entrance. I don't want to build a building. This is going to be quite big, so I'm going to put it underground. And I just don't feel like doing the exteriors, but I know exactly what I want the interiors to look like. So the place that we're going to put it is over here. We're going to have a staircase that goes down, and then it's going to turn to the left, and then somewhere underneath this area is where it's all going to be hidden. So it'll be quite a way down. It won't interfere with Kratos' build, and I'm going to try and open up all of this side here, so when you're walking around, say on this path, you can kind of look over and see into that room as well. So I plan on making quite a bit of progress before I next record a clip, so I've got a lot of digging to do. And that digging is now done, so let's go down here. There is quite a large amount of space here you can see, and that's because I've pretty much calculated everything that's going to go into building this, how it's going to look, how much space I need around the enchanting table, and so I guess there's nothing left for me to do now but actually build it. So here it is. The vision for this just kind of popped into my head and I haven't finished it. You can see the ceiling here hasn't been done, but this looks really nice. I don't know where this came to me from, but I just thought of the iron bars and having books behind them, and then I put in some water as well, and just one thing kind of led to another, and I think it looks pretty awesome. Maybe it could have been scaled a little bit better, and now I've fallen into this water. And one of the things that I don't like though is the lighting bugs. They can be so annoying sometimes. For example, up here you can see we've got glowstone, so that should extend down the water and we should have a nice bright water stream, but for some reason it decides to cut the light off here and this bit is darker, which I think kind of takes away from the effect that we have going on here, because you can see these iron bars are quite moody, and so it'd be nice to have some bright water in the corners, but we don't get that. So maybe I'll play around with that and lower the glowstone. We could do that right now, couldn't we? If I just go grab some more water, then we can plop another bit of glowstone there. That will remove the water source, and then we can put another one underneath. And so now it does the exact same thing. Okay, well, we will get rid of that and put it back how it was. So unfortunately we can't change that. But at the moment right now, what I don't want to do is have these half slabs on the ceiling just coming all the way across the top. So I'm kind of stuck trying to think how I can change it slightly in the middle, maybe make some sort of shape or something that resembles perhaps this as well. We could have the, I guess you could almost say it's like a U shape, but we could have that mirrored on the ceiling, maybe put an obsidian block to mirror this. I don't know, I've got a few ideas and I'm going to try those out. But once we have done the ceiling, then a bigger challenge awaits us, which is to create the entrance for this. Now, I originally pictured it being like a staircase that comes down the side, and then you can kind of look in and see it from outside, but this comes down quite a way, as you can see here. And when I measured this all up, I think I was originally going to make the bookshelves a little bit higher, which this could actually probably do with. If it was all one block higher, I think it would look a little bit better, but not much. So I've made this a little bit lower than I needed to, and if we go up the top, and it's going to be hard to kind of scale this, but if you look at how far down it is, we're going to have to remove a lot of land around here and make it so that there's a big path that comes down the side and leads to the front of it. So that is going to be quite challenging, but I think I can do it. So I'm going to focus on the roof next, and maybe I'll show you that before I start doing the entrance. So this is what the roof looks like. Looks pretty good. I've got glowstone to mirror the bookshelves from down below, and then we have obsidian to mirror the enchanting table. And originally these were double slab blocks, which looked a bit much, because where it comes down it kind of blocks off your view of the glowstone like it's doing here. So I took that down to 1/2 slab, and that looked a lot better. And now I'm thinking about doing that around the outside here, so we just have a border and then a little bit of a slope leading to this. But I think it looks really nice. It's a little unusual, but it provides some light as well, and it kind of focuses you on the center of the room the way this bit does as well, which is pretty cool. So as well as that, we have another challenge over here. As you can see, I've started opening this up, and it is really difficult to see how this is going to come together. So if you look here, we've got a lot of work to do. I've somehow got to merge the front of this up into the roof above, and that's why it's really too low down. It would be nice if it were a couple of blocks higher, which might not be possible because of Corralis's building here, so that's why I built it so low. If it were a couple of blocks higher, it'd be a little easier to do, but we've got to try and transition the top of this all the way up to here, which could be difficult. Possibly we could do that by having dirt and stone just leading down to it like this. And as well as that, I think I want to open up this area around here, so you can actually see the far side of the room, which ends there. So that will probably involve going underneath the stairs there. It will probably involve having some overhanging grass at the top here, something along those lines. But at the moment I'm really not sure. I've just got to experiment and continue trying things until I get something that works. Well, this is starting to look really good now. You can see I've done this half of it. We have the nice steps. I've sorted out the stone bricks here, led it up to cobblestone like that, and I think that really works, which is cool. And we got a water feature on the side here, which looks awesome. But the problem is, how do we do it on the other side? Because we could mirror what we have here, although we're not going to have a staircase that leads up on the other side, and we also want to keep some of this grass and have it overhanging, which is something that I might actually have to sacrifice. But it could be possible to pull it off. We could have the cobblestone here sort of wrap round underneath the grass and make it look like it's being held up. But it's going to be difficult to do, but I thought I'd show you what it looks like before we do this side. So here it is. I am not 100% happy with this. It looks good, but it looks kind of awkward as well. I think the grass at the bottom looks right. Maybe this bit here looks a bit off, but I think the straight wall here is what's doing it the most. So I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that. I will do for now. I do have an alternative idea for how we could do that, but if you look up here, this is the support. It's supposed to look like the cobblestone will stretch around over to this point, which it kind of works from that side, but if you have a look from over here, it doesn't really look too special, does it? So I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that, but I do have an idea for what I could do. If we want to do that, we could extend this grass bit so it goes all the way across the back there, and rather than having stone, we could have stone bricks, and then it could rise up and sort of come forward every couple of blocks until it meets up with the cobblestone at the top. So maybe we have a little bit of an arch effect leading up to this. Then that means that this could just be straight going across, and this could be straight going all the way to the back where the arch is, which I think would look quite structured. But I'm not sure if I want to do that or leave this kind of natural chaotic look. But anyway, that is this project finished for this episode. There's still more to be done here. We need to throw in some redstone, put an anvil on top, which is something I'll do off camera. But we want some redstone underneath this, these glowstones so we can push them up and then block off certain bookshelves so you can get different levels. So I'm not sure how it is that I'm going to do that, but what I thought I might do for the interface is just have iron bars. Oh, I've done that wrong. Let's put one of those back because we've got 4 of them. Just have 3 levers on the wall here where the iron bars are, and that could possibly work. So then there would be 3 different settings, because I had a look around at all the different enchanting levels that you could use, and there's really not a lot. Most of the time you need to use level 30 or level 24 if you want to get feather falling, and then below that I don't think there's anything really that's useful unless for some reason you wanted like sharpness 2 or unbreaking 2 for whatever reason. So I'm probably only going to have a couple of settings with that. And it made me realise as well that we've left a couple of projects unfinished. Still haven't finished the cow farm. Someone sent me a way to do the cow evator, I was going to call it, you know, the little mob evator for cows, whatever it's called. It's basically a water stream that's going to push the cows up to the top, and then it will work like intended, so that needs to be done. And also I was supposed to furbish the inside of this, but I kind of got distracted with the Stronghold. So at some point we will round those things up and get those done as well. But that is actually it for this episode. There is also a little bonus clip at the end of this one, something funny that Joe Hill said when we were in the Stronghold. So as always, thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you next time.
You don't think so? I don't know. When I talked to Slowpoke about this on stream like months ago, he was just like, "Oh, I can't do a Slowpoke voice. You're British. Can you do a Slowpoke impression?" He was like, "Oh yeah, mate, you should do that." I can't do a Slowpoke voice. Oh my god. I'm sorry, real Slowpoke, if you're listening.
I think you should do that voice back.
Joe Hills' Slowpoke
Joe
impersonation
Hills
pack.
imitates a Brit voice back. Oh no, stupid zombie, don't kill me. No.